Hello, Cancer, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Cancer, today we're going to go over your overall energy as well as your person's overall energy. We're going to see, okay, how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it, and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and or moving forward. So, with all of that being said, Cancer, let's get started. The first thing that came to my mind is don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. I'm not entirely sure why, because you don't look distracted to me. You look very, very focused on your goals, your growth, your expansion, the life that you want to manifest and create for yourself. But I keep getting, don't get distracted, don't get distracted, don't get distracted. You don't look distracted though to me. You look very, very focused right now on your goals and the things that you're trying to do with your life. And I like it. I'm totally here for it. You're like my spirit animal today. Okay. All right. I guess we'll see who decides to show up to the right of me. How does this person currently view? Okay. All right. We got the Hermit out here. We have the Nine of Swords. And then we also have the Temperance card. With Temperance coming out, that's kind of telling me that somebody's coming back. Could be a water sign strongly, so a Cancer, Scorpio, maybe even a Pisces. Doesn't necessarily, somebody's coming back to you, and whoever this person is, it's definitely somebody who's like madly in love with you. The fact that this person's coming back is kind of telling me that there was a separation that occurred here between the two of you already. They can't stop thinking about you. 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 It's like they constantly find themselves reminded of you. Even when they try to not think about you, they still find themselves thinking about you. It's like they, how do I explain it? It's like they feel like the universe is like just purposely constantly reminding them of you for whatever reason. Is what I'm gathering here off of this person's energy. I want to look at this Hermit energy. I want to look at that real quick. Tell me more about the Hermit. Okay. So we have the Seven of Swords out here. We got the Four of Swords, and then we also have the King of Swords. Okay. This person, since the two of you parted ways from one another, I feel like this person has been thinking about you a lot, but I also feel like this person has been reflecting back on the way that they essentially showed up in this connection that they once upon a time had with you. You know, I feel like this person, for the most part, is like recognizing, you know what I mean? Like where they went wrong, things like that. I feel like this is just them acknowledging the fact that, they did make, some poor decisions along the way, that they regret, is basically what I'm getting, that they regret. It's like this person wishes they can go back into time and undo whatever it is that they did to cause this relationship between the two of you to go south, is what I'm gathering. I just feel like this person wants a chance to like make things right between the two of you. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. Okay. I think this person fears, I think this person fears that you may not give them another chance. I think that that's something that this person really does fear, is that you may not give them another chance. But with the Ace of Pentacles to Ten of Wands to the Sun, that's telling me that, even though they fear that you may not give them another chance, like they're honestly willing to do whatever it takes at this point to make this right. They just need you to give them a chance, to show you, that they're willing to honestly do whatever it takes. The Sun, it speaks of happiness and joy, but it also speaks of illumination, which I feel like that's what it's more so leaning towards. They just want you to give them a chance to like show, to show you that they're willing to honestly do whatever it takes. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how this all plays out here. between the two of you. Let's jump back over to you, my friend, and see what's going on with you. How does... Wow, that's pretty fucking impressive. I mean, you're going from a Queen of Swords to an Empress. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. So that's kind of telling me that because you're very focused on your goals and the life that you want to manifest and create for yourself, I feel like you're definitely making a lot of things happen for you a lot quicker than you anticipated and or expected. Because I am definitely getting that whatever it is that you're focusing on, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish and achieve for yourself, which I feel like it's something that you're trying to accomplish and achieve for yourself. I feel like it's happening for you a lot quicker than you anticipated and or expected, because whatever it is that you're focusing on or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish and achieve for yourself, it's something that you thought would take a while to accomplish and achieve. But I feel like you're making it happen a lot quicker than you anticipated. Is basically what I'm getting. Is basically what I'm getting. I'm also getting like an overall energy of excitement coming from you. I am definitely getting that. Like, I feel like you're really, really excited, you know, when it comes down to whatever this thing is that you were able to accomplish and achieve for yourself, is basically what I'm getting. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Swords. We got the Four of Wands. We got the Five of Wands. We also have the King of Swords to Two of Cups. I do feel like there's times where you find yourself thinking about this person randomly out of nowhere. The fact that you guys are showing up as the King and the Queen of Swords, that's telling me that there's a strong and intense soul tie connection here between the two of you. So you can still pick up on them and they can still pick up on you. You can still sense and feel their energy and they can still sense and feel yours. Okay? I feel like when you randomly find yourself thinking about this person, you know, I feel like you try your hardest to just kind of snap out of it. I am definitely getting that strongly, which I feel like you've done a wonderful job at doing so. As far as like snapping out of it is concerned and not dwelling on the thought of them and what you once upon a time had with them is concerned. I am getting that. But when you start to randomly find yourself thinking about this person, just know it's because they're over here thinking about you. This is somebody who thinks about you excessively. So yeah, you're going to find yourself randomly thinking about this person. You're going to find yourself having random dreams about this person. It's going to happen because there's a strong, intense soul tie connection here between the two of you. But I think that you've been doing a pretty good job at staying focused. I feel like you've been doing a pretty good job at, you know, not getting distracted. Okay, how does this person, come on, how does this person currently feel? Okay. We have the Knight of Cups, we got the Ace of Pentacles, and then we also have the World. So this is acting as a double confirmation that they will be extending themselves to you. And it is stemming from a place of them just wanting you to give them another chance. It is stemming from a place of them wanting to start over with you. They really do want the two of you to leave the past in the past, but they also want to prove to you that, you know, they have changed and that they're willing to do whatever it takes to make this relationship between the two of you work. I am definitely getting that, okay? I'm kind of curious to see how you're going to respond and react to all of this, though. The fact that it's not reflecting on your behalf is kind of telling me that they have yet to contact you. If this person has contacted you, especially for those of you who have this person blocked, it could also explain why this energy is not reflecting on your part. Because I do see this person gravitating towards you. I don't see it reflecting back on your end, which is kind of telling me that maybe, just maybe, you blocked this person. Okay, maybe this person has zero access to you, and that's why it's not reflecting on your behalf. Or it could mean that this person, you know, has yet to contact you, but they plan on contacting you very, very soon. What actions will Cancer take towards this person or moving forward? So we do have the Eight of Cups. We also have the Three of Pentacles. And then we also have the Six of Wands. Okay. Before I say anything, tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Okay, we got the Four of Cups. We got the Nine of Wands. Ooh, to the 10 of Swords. Okay. I feel like these are phases that you're going through. Yeah, I feel like these are phases that you're going through. I feel like you're kind of like this close from like officially healing from your experience with this person to the right of me. I feel like you're this close from like officially getting over them is basically what I'm getting. Now with the Three of Pentacles coming out here, I typically look at the Three of Pentacles. To me, this basically represents an energy of two people, coming back together and fixing or repairing their relationship. That's how I look at the Three of Pentacles. I feel like the opportunity to come back together with this person and fix and repair things here with them will essentially present itself to you. I do see you making a decision in the end, and whatever it is that you're deciding to do, it's something that you feel really, really good about. Now, I'm not entirely sure if you're deciding to get back with them or not get back with them, but that's something that I really want to figure out. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. Yikes. Okay. The opportunity will present itself to you to get back with this person. So that's telling me that they will take action in your direction because it's reflecting on your behalf. So yeah, the opportunity to get back with them is definitely being presented to you. However, I just don't see you interested in getting back together with this person. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you find yourself in a much better place now that this person is not in your life versus when they actually were in your life. When this person was in your life, you found yourself extremely distracted from your goals, the life that you wanted to manifest and create for yourself. You found yourself under a lot of stress. You found yourself experiencing disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And that's not something that you essentially want to go back to, because I feel like this relationship, it took a toll on your mental health, your emotional health, spiritual health, all of that stuff. And that's just not something that I see you wanting to essentially compromise. So when this person does bust a U-turn back in your direction, I don't see you interested whatsoever in getting back with this person. So this person might text you, they might call you. The likelihood of you calling them back or texting them back is literally at an all-time low, especially with the High Priestess coming out here. That's kind of telling me that they more than likely are probably not even going to get a response from you. This is an energy of somebody choosing to kind of, stay to themselves, remain quiet, reserved. So I feel like when they do come around your way, I don't feel like there's anything that you have to say to this individual. So no, I don't see you calling them back. I don't see you texting them back. I don't see you emailing them back. I don't see you pouring into this connection between you and this individual anymore. With the King of Swords to the Two of Cups to the Seven of Cups to the World coming out here, I feel like this person's having a hard time adjusting to life without you in it. There's like an energy of them essentially feeling like lost and complete. Lost and incomplete without you. I just feel like this person got so accustomed to essentially having you around, and now that you're not like around anymore, it's like they just don't know like where to go from here, what to do with themselves is kind of what I'm getting. I just feel like they want what they once upon a time had with you back in their life. And like I said, you are definitely making a decision, and whatever decision you're making, it's a decision you feel pretty damn good about. So it looks like you're deciding in the end to not get back with them, and you feel pretty damn good about this decision of yours. You feel like you're honestly making the right decision by not getting back with them. All right, what actions? What actions will this person take towards Cancer or moving forward? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, we got the Two of Pentacles, and then we also have the Sun. This is like an overall energy of hoping for the best, but preparing themselves for the worst, but definitely hoping for the best, okay? I think that this person, in their mind, they essentially think, the likelihood of you accepting them back is very likely to happen. So I do feel like this person, for the most part, is very optimistic, when it comes down to, the two of you getting back together is concerned. Unfortunately for them, though, I don't see them getting the outcome that they basically want out of this entire situation. I do see you rejecting them. I do see you shooting this opportunity down. I don't believe that this is something that they initially thought would essentially happen. Again, they kind of walked into this entire situation hoping for the best, but like preparing themselves for the worst, but not thinking the worst was going to occur here. If that makes any sense. And the fact that the worst is actually happening here, it's like they don't know how to like process this again, or where to even go from here, because it wasn't something that they were thinking about what essentially happened here between the two of you. They weren't thinking that you're going to turn around and tell them absolutely not, don't want absolutely anything to do with you, never want to see your face ever again. Like, they weren't honestly thinking that that was going to occur here within this dynamic here between the two of you. They were not that, they definitely were not thinking that. I think that this person thought the worst that could have happened here is that you would be on the fence about this, that they would experience a level of pushback from you for a little bit, but then eventually you'll cave in. They thought that that was like literally the worst that could have happened here between the two of you. But the fact that you're just outright like, no, like, I am done, I am walking away, like, that's it. Like, no, they weren't, no, they weren't prepared for all of this. They were, no, they weren't prepared for all of this. It's like they don't know what, like, where to go from here. They, God, this, hold on, let me get a handle on myself, because I feel like I'm picking up on this person's energy a little bit too much, to the point where I'm like, I'm kind of like freaking out, but I feel like it's because they're freaking out. Okay. They just I don't know, they weren't expecting for you to do this to them. Like, they weren't expecting for you to ever, like, be done with them, like, for good. Like, no, like, they, no, like, that, this is not something that they foresaw coming by any means. And it's like, they don't know what the hell to do with themselves. Like, you know, it's like they're trying to think, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do without not Scorpio? What am I going to do without Cancer? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I can't be without them. You know, it has that feel to it. Oh man, I feel bad for this person. I do. Oof, we got the four. Ooh, we got the Four of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords to the Knight of Wands. That's tough. With the Hangman on top of that, that's tough. That's tough. That's kind of telling me that your mind is essentially made up, and there's nothing that this person can say and or do that's going to change that. Oh man. Oof. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. We got the Five of Cups, and then we also have the Hierophant. At the bottom of the deck, we also have the Two of Wands to the Three of Cups to the Devil to the Six of Wands. You know, with the Devil coming out here, that's kind of telling me that this person allowed an external factor to come in between the two of you. And that external factor, it could honestly be anything, okay? Maybe this person was, you know, out here doing things that you didn't necessarily like and or approve of. You know, maybe this person was allowing somebody else to come in between the two of you. Maybe this person was allowing work to come in between the two of you. This person was allowing something to come in between the two of you. Could have even been like an addiction or something like that. Or maybe this person was constantly making poor decision after poor decision after poor decision. Whatever it is that they were allowing to affect their relationship with you, whatever it is that they were allowing to come in between the two of you, it's like they're looking back at these poor decisions that they made. It's like they're looking back at these, you know, addictions that they have, or whatever the case may be, and they're looking back at it like, damn, it wasn't worth it. You know, I honestly don't feel like this person thought that the things that they were doing in this relationship would prompt you to like officially get up and walk away from them for good. You see what I mean? Like, and there's like an energy of them being consciously aware. That's another thing too, because whatever it is that they were doing in this relationship, they were consciously aware that you didn't necessarily like it, you didn't necessarily approve of it, is kind of what I'm getting. But they turned around and did it anyways. Like, oh, well, I mean, I know Cancer doesn't, you know, want me doing this, want me doing that. I know Cancer doesn't like this, I know Cancer doesn't like that, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because, you know, like, it's not a big deal. They're not going to leave me on top of that. So it is what it is. But the fact that you actually turn around and actually left them over whatever it is that they were doing is causing them to now reflect back on this. Like, damn, like, it wasn't even worth it. I just think that this person should have definitely respected how you felt. And because they didn't, it caused them to essentially lose the very thing that meant everything to them, over things that didn't really mean shit to them, you know? Because I am definitely getting whatever it is that they were doing, they didn't necessarily like view it as like an issue, but it was an issue, you know what I mean? So it could have been like an addiction that they had. but because you didn't like this addiction that they had and you felt some type of way about this addiction, you know, they were consciously aware of it, but they chose to do it either which way, even knowing your feelings towards this addiction that they have. And they're just like, yeah, it's not a big deal. And, oh, Cancer doesn't want me doing this. Cancer doesn't want me doing that. I mean, I know Cancer doesn't want me doing all this stuff, but I'm going to do it anyways because, you know, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But they're now starting to realize how big of a deal it actually was, because it caused them to essentially lose you in the end. I am definitely getting waterworks, especially with this combo right here. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this person goes running after you and you know, pouring their heart out to you and crying to you in the process of it all. They're not trying to essentially lose you at all. You know what I mean? I think that they could have prevented, obviously, this from happening by just respecting how you felt and respecting the relationship that you guys share with one another. They just chose not to, because in their eyes, it's just not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But it's like they're realizing how much of a big deal it actually is. You know what I mean? Because whatever it is that they were doing on their end, it wasn't hurting them. It wasn't bothering them. It wasn't affecting them. So to them, it's like, yeah, it's not a big deal because it's not hurting them. It's not affecting them. It's not upsetting them. It's doing nothing to them, you know, but bringing them that sense of happiness and joy that they want, you know what I mean? But as they're doing all of this, you know what I mean? It's hurting you. It's affecting you. And that's just not fair. You know, I feel like this person failed when it came down to, you know, protecting you and their relationship with you and respecting you and your feelings. They definitely failed at that. And I think that this moment in time is going to definitely highlight that to them, that they should have definitely respected you and your feelings, and they should have protected you, and they should have protected this relationship, and they should have never allowed, you know, these things, you know, to come in between, you know, the two of you, but they did. This is one of those situations where it's like they made their bed and now they're being forced to lay in it, but I can tell they don't want to lay in it. Like, they're just like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to lay in this bed that I know I created for myself. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I think it's safe to say this person's not, listen, they're not going to go down without a fight. So just expect that. All right. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.